Holy Herbs is a book on herbs. The herbs have been picked from the verses of the Bible. Herbs, spices, and trees were imported from regions as diverse as India, China, East Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. This book explores the historical, cultural, religious, and scientific connection between the East and the West. 23 of the most important trees, herbs, and shrubs mentioned in the Bible have been discussed in detail in this book. These plants were used as incense in temples, for fragrance, as food, and in medicine. Most of the plants are still used extensively in many parts of the world, broadly into 5 cultural regions. 1. The Indus Valley Civilization, which was in India. Then we had China, Mesopotamia, we had Pharaonic Egypt, and Greece. Later on, Greece, Egypt, and Mesopotamia were largely occupied and formed the Empire of Rome. India and China continued to dominate Asia till they were colonized by the European colonial powers. The Indus Valley Civilization began somewhere around 2600 BC. By that time, the civilization evolved into settled life. People had started living in urban, planned cities. This civilization covered the northwestern parts of India. The Indus Valley people were active traders and mariners. They exported herbs, clarified butter, timber, exotic animals to Mesopotamia, Greece, Egypt. Herbs, spices, food, minerals were transported from the Indus Valley ports. These were brought to the cities from the whole of India. Some of this produce was consumed locally, but a lot was exported. Goods were transported in boats to the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea region. The coastline of the Indian subcontinent was dotted with ports. Ships hugged the coastline, stopping at the end of the day for rest and restocking. The journey from India to Mesopotamia or the Red Sea took over a year to complete. Later on in the 1st century AD, the monsoon trade wind route was discovered. This enabled the journey time to be slashed down to a week. East Asia too was connected via India to Mesopotamia and Egypt. This was connected both by land and sea. Indian ports were transshipment ports for goods coming from East Asia. Herbs and spices were the main commodities that were produced in the East Asian region. The land of Punt, which included the countries of Somalia, Ethiopia, and Sudan, were producers of herbs and raisins too. They exported most of their products to Egypt, Greece, and later on the Roman Empire. The Silk Road connected China with Persia, India, Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Rome. The importance of herbs and spices continues to endure down the millennia even till today. This is just a preview. You would see and learn more on the spices and herbs and their history in ancient times till today in this book, Holy Herbs. As for myself, I am a freelance columnist, an ex-member of the Indian Forest Service, and a business consultant. My book, Holy Herbs, is available on Amazon.in and in stores in India. We expect to release this book in other parts of the world later in this year. I can be reached through my website sudhiraluwalia.com, and I will be happy to receive comments, reviews, and suggestions on this book. Thank you.